because I'm actually quite concerned about this constant moving goalposts of the vaccine conversation. I explained and outlined at the start of this conversation, you know, we were all told, do your public duty, have your vaccine. It rolled then into the 2. It then rolled into the children. It's now rolled into the third ones. There's conversations today about Pfizer attempting to get authorisation for children as young as 5 on these vaccines. And I have to say, it makes me very uncomfortable. Yet again, in all of this conversation today, there's a distinct, huge absence of talk of natural immunity. In my mind, these vaccines are simply antibodies. Antibodies can be gained just as effectively by vaccination. And one of the reasons that I'm concerned about all of this continual what I call scope creep about vaccines is because I fear we are sleepwalking into an environment where very soon, if you want to access basic services, as I would call them, you're going to have a mandated vaccine passport, which I think is absolutely wrong.
I think there are two different things. I think the thing about mandated vaccine passports, and all the statistics in America show, it's about getting people to take vaccines rather than making you safer. And I mean, in Britain, because we have the NHS, actually, we do have to have a social duty not to fall into it, and therefore you do vaccines. But actually,
a social duty to what?
Well, you have a social duty not to get ill, don't you? I mean, that actually we know that if we decide not to get vaccines, it means that it's much more likely we will end up in an NHS ward, and I think that that's quite tough, actually. So I think in that way it's different from the States. But what's really, I mean, I have the flu vaccine every year, right? I mean, you're not complaining about that. We're obviously going to have a COVID vaccine every year if we're going to keep it. If we're going to, I mean, COVID's going to go on. It's the only way to deal with it. And I just think that when you think about the people who are in hospital now who haven't been vaccinated and are really ill, that says enough for vaccines.
Yeah, I mean, there's people in hospital both vaccinated and unvaccinated. Obviously, you need to point that out.